mediumship and messages. Here you can enjoy healing to happiness with exceptional, evidential, and ethical spirit communications. Spirit medium Laura has been channeling spirit for over 30 years. She is a research medium and is featured as a top 100 psychic in America. Here is spirit medium Laura now.
Hi, everybody. How y'all doing this evening? This is Laura, and I'm just going to review the website for the show, and then we'll go into Otherside connections, and then I will do a mix of different kind of connections. So thank you all for calling in this evening or listening. It's so wonderful to work with you. So I'm probably going to have this changed into the opening message for the show, but this hit me the other day. Be astounded as spirit medium Laura unveils the world of spirit with real, live, and raw channeling, mediumship, messages, and mending. Learn why others are saying spirit medium Laura was born to see spirit. I have a nice little testimonial on my website. I like to put a new one in every week so that you know I'm doing what I say I do. This is from Chloe Rivera, who says this is a public. This was made public by her on my calendar system. I couldn't have asked for a better, more clear reading. Laura was right on the money and is very friendly. Her energy was great, and I came out of the reading with clarity. Oh, thank you, Chloe. That's so nice of you to say that. Makes me feel good. So there's a website for this show, and it's called spiritmediumtv.com. That's spiritmediumtv.com. And there you will hear the following, or the following will be there at this place, this location, spiritmediumtv.com. The first 15 minutes, I will be doing group messages. Then for the next 15 minutes, I will be doing Otherside connections. And then after that, I'll be doing a mix of different kinds of readings, including healings. I don't do Otherside connections usually towards that part of the show. I try to do them more in the beginning of the show. So Susie B, if you find anybody wanting another side connection in the queue, please identify it for me, honey. And by the way, Susie B, thank you so much for your charity donation, which leads me to an announcement. There are 5 things that you can get on spiritmediumtv.com, and one of them is a mechanism to jump the queue. If you have an urgent matter that just can't wait, donate $8 and jump the gate. So that's item 3. Everything's numbered on that page. On item 3 on spiritmediumtv.com is the jump the queue methodology. Item 1 is to get a sale on a private session with me for radio show listeners. Item 2 is how to be in to win a private session with me. Just join the mailing list at spiritmediumtv.com, and you'll be in to win. And coming near the end of August, so I will be doing the drawing for August. It's a monthly contest, and you're only competing with those people that join during the month we're in. So it's not such a bad idea to do that this evening, or anytime you are listening to this video and this recording in the future, because this is being recorded, everybody. Watch what you say. You can get certified, by the way. I have a 4-month Soul Psychic Healer Master Certification program. It's a lot of information, self-paced, and that's item 4 on spiritmediumtv.com. And then item 5 is watching the show live, as I am live in front of my computer's what do you call it? Video, the cam, the computer monitor here, and it's recording me as I speak. Boy, that wasn't easy to say. I'm live on YouTube. I'm live on Google TV. I'm live on Google Plus. I'm live on Facebook. I'm live on any place, including Spirit Medium TV. If you go to the bottom of that page and click on the video, you'll see that you can watch me live. And I look rested tonight, so I don't mind being live in front of the camera. Some nights I do, because some nights I don't have a time to take a nap. Maybe I'm not feeling so well, and sometimes I don't have a chance to do my hair. But tonight everything is in order, so you won't have to be shocked if you see me. I'll look fairly decent. There's a couple of things that I like to do before I get into the show. I've said a few of them already. I am going to do a channeling in a moment, but I have a focus subject for this evening. And All the focus subjects are recorded as posts on the blog. So this is a blog, spiritmediumtv.com. And on the right side, you'll see links to the articles. And if you're listening at a future date, I'll always mention during this recorded radio show / TV show how to find that particular post. So I'm going to be talking a little bit about telepathy tonight. And there are two other articles which I don't think I'm going to be able to talk about. One of them is yoga for back pain, and the other one is superhuman, the psychic superhuman. But in a way, telepathy is like that psychic superhuman I was just talking about. What is a psychic superhuman? What is telepathy? You know, we think as humans, unless you're a psychic and you're doing it all the time, you know, you just take it for granted that there's no such thing as telepathy. It sounds like something from a sci-fi movie. Well, it's very real in my life. Not only does it happen to me in terms of private situations, personal situations, but as well, I do it with clients at times when they want to speak to somebody that they love or have a strong emotional reason to want to connect. I've worked with somebody once who wanted to collect a lot of money. That was an interesting one, but there wasn't a lot of emotion behind that. So we had to find the emotion that would help make that connection, because telepathy, if it's only intellectual, does not have as much potency or power if it is riding on the wings of emotional connection. And it's super powerful and super potent when it's done with people that are in our soul group. People that we feel very, very connected to, like a soul mate or a twin flame, or you know, somebody in our soul family, if you will. And then you'll notice also in life other kinds of things that are sort of like a soft form of telepathy, where you just feel there's a reason that you're with certain people. You just feel connected to them, and then you notice that your life is sort of parallel. Things happen. Susie and I have that a lot. We have a lot of parallels. Susie's helping with the radio show in our life. For example, Susie, her name is Susan, and I have a sister whose name is Susan. Susie loves Dachshund dogs. She has a passion for animals, and my sister loves Dachshund dogs. Isn't that strange? Susie is trained as a hairdresser, although doesn't practice it, and my sister Susan is trained as a hairdresser and doesn't practice it. And then the fourth thing, well, there's a couple of things. The fourth thing is that Susie is trained as an interior designer, and my sister is trained as an interior designer and does practice that. And then the fourth thing is they both know me, which is kind of cute. But and then Susan and I keep having a lot of parallel events. But that is something that physicists would call entrainment. Okay, so all these things that we call mystical and magical, I don't have it in the article, but come to think of it, there actually are ways that this has been monitored, tested, and chronicled in a scientific sense, where something called entrainment. So the more you talk with somebody, the more you get to know them, the more you have feelings, you have emotional connections, the more likely you are to have a psychic connection with that person, and then at a softer level, perhaps just parallel experiences. And I'm not going to be able to name anything right now, but people that live together, they tend to have the same feelings after a while, even look like each other after a while. So there is scientific proof behind this. But now back to telepathy. So for example, I have a soulmate floating around in my own life. Difficult. Usually soulmates have a lot of growth involved in those relationships. The agony to the ecstasy, roller coaster ride. You know what I mean? And so about a month ago or so, I had this really strong feeling that I wanted to connect with him, and I missed him. So I sent that message to him. I wasn't trying to control him or anything. I just was genuinely as if I picked up the phone, you know, but instead I just picked up my psychic mind and I focused on his mind and sent that message of missing him, and maybe if he felt like it, he could contact me. And Sure enough, the next day, he called me and he said, I don't know what happened, but I had the most powerful dream about you last night, and blah, blah, blah. Then there are a couple of other incidents which follow through on that idea. But telepathy is very real, and if you want to learn more about it, learn how to practice it, just look at that article which has telepathy in the subject, in the title line, and superhuman is another one. And there's a whole gamut of things. There's a whole gamut of things on the website for you, delightful articles. And if you join my mailing list, you'll be privy to a lot of these things. So many articles, so many psychic experiences, so little time, right? Okay, so let's get ready for a group message now. If you all would participate, I'm going to be channeling in a moment a group message, so I just want to get into the mode or into the mood of that. I do this with clients one-on-one. So what I'd like you all to do is just sit back in your respective chair, or if you're lying down or wherever you are, just get very relaxed. I'd like you to uncross your arms and legs and start to breathe from your abdominal area, allowing yourself to deeply and luxuriously breathe in and exhale from your abdominal area, letting go of all cares, feeling good about yourself. If you're looking for an other side connection this evening, please ask your loved one or loved ones to come in and join you right now in the room you're in. If you're looking for an answer to a life question or healing, please ask Spirit that those items be addressed during the show or later on. It doesn't have to happen with me. You could just ask, right? While you're doing that, I'll do the prayer. I'll be back in a second, please. And now what I need you all to do, on your next exhale of breath, I need you to release your energy into the space, and I will connect us. One moment, please. Okay, just stand by for a moment while I call in the ones. We are here. We are the ones. We have come in to speak with all of you about health and how to keep yourself on track in your life. It is an abstraction or a distraction for all of you to worry too much about yourself. It is important to worry about others and yourself, and to look at the world as an inclusive whole. The more you take focus away from only yourself and put it on the whole, on the masterful whole, on everything that is, the more you will understand how to glide through your positions in life rather than fight everything. It is important to understand that you're part of a larger organism. It is not all about you. We do not mean this in a sad way or a mean way. We mean simply that you are part of something larger than yourself. As you understand this further, you will go further in life. The way to work with the whole in unison is to ask for what you need. When you ask for what you need, Spirit will rush in to attend to you. We say this to remind you that you are not alone. This is what we mean when we say you are part of the whole. You are not alone. You are always being helped. You always need to ask, however, for the help. If you do not ask for the help, you will not achieve the flow of which we speak. Flow is an aspect of being. It's an aspect of moving from sequence to sequence in life, allowing things to permeate and penetrate your being rather than affect you in a negative or positive way. Flow is the ultimate. It is the ascension. When one has learned how to flow, one no longer is or isn't. One simply is a being. One simply is the I am. When one learns to flow, no one has an attitude of negative or positive. One simply is in the mode of being at the moment you're in a way that is understanding and accepting of that moment. So you should ask yourself then, what is it that you are resisting? What is it that you are not asking for? If you ask, you will receive. If you try to do it yourself, you will be in a pattern of resistance. You are not alone. You are part of the whole. Ask for that which you want, and it will be given. Namaste. Okay, that was interesting. Alrighty then. So I'm going to go. I hope I've done everything I'm supposed to. Yeah, look, I'm right on time, everybody. Feels like time's flying this evening. So I'm going to go to the first person who asked for an Otherside connection, and that would be Bhavana, who she and I had a little chat earlier. Hey, Bhavana.
Hi,
Hi,
Bhavana.
Bhavana. Thank you, sweetheart. Sorry about that. Bhavana, the accent on the ba. Bhavana. Okay, good. And so I had mentioned we had a long discourse about Otherside and this and that, and Bhavana is a medium as well, and so we all have our own way of working, but just it does happen that I do feel a mother figure for you, and you said your grandma always loves to come in. So let's see what I get in terms of evidence, and then we'll move to a personal message for you. May I do so, please, Bhavana?
Yes, please. Thank you.
All right, honey. Okay. Older woman, law. Okay, for what I see, usually I see them first. I see a beautiful woman with high cheekbones, a square jawline, a stronger nose. Her mouth her cheekbones go in a little bit, like she had nice cheekbones to jawline. And she also looks like she might have worn something like a shawl or something over her head. And I also see the hair is on the darker side. It's part in the middle. It looks like there's white and dark hair. Do you understand this, please, for anyone you would know?
Yeah, so that's my grandmother on my father's side.
Okay.
Described her to a T. She had like a square face, and she wore a what's called a dupatta, which is an Indian word for shawl, or often around her head.
Yes, and that's what she looks like. And I know your name is Bhavana, but I really, I can't make assumptions here. So, in any event, there she is.
Yeah.
She has all. What were you going to say, honey? You going to say something?
I keep the picture of her on my altar.
Okay.
A picture of her, and it has the shawl over her head.
All right, perfect. She loves you very much. She thinks about you often in the spirit. She's in the spirit world, obviously, but she's thinking about you often on earth. She says, I'm rather comfortable here where I am. She says, I don't want for anything. I eat good food. And something about prana. I know what prana is. It's energy, but I don't know, something about a special bread that she likes that she still can eat it there. I don't know why she would go into that, but she does. I also get that she looks like she had some problem with her teeth, or she might have been missing a few teeth. Would you understand that, please? Just yes or no, Bhavana. Bhavana.
Yes.
Missing a few teeth. She's never a problem for her. She says she was very easygoing, not a person to complain, and didn't ask for much. Now I see the male under her, which would be your father. There's a couple of other family members with her, alongside her all the time. She's healing everybody up there. She says she heals everybody in the spirit world. She just loves her work there, and she comes back to you and loves your work here. She says you're being very creative. You're getting on with your life like you're supposed to. You're moving forward with your work and your creativity, and you will help many, many souls. For some reason or other, she shows me a woman with a okay, let me just see what this is. It has to do with you and your work, I'm assuming. There's a woman that comes in. She's wearing another kind of thing around the head, but it's not quite a shawl. It could be a shawl, but it's like a fitted thing that goes on the head. She's showing me herself from the side. I'm seeing a profile of her face with this more fitted shawl over her head, and on top of that is a crown. On top of that is a beautiful golden crown. And this woman looks like white woman, not Indian woman. And she's working with you also. Okay, I get what it is. It's a Mother Mary figure, an ascended master. As being a healer, as you are, you do work with many different ascended masters in your work. You do bring down to earth many different vibrations. The colors of the rainbow. You're a healer and a helper, and you're very knowledgeable about what you do. You have a lot of energy in your hands. Also, they're showing me something to do with you crack open things, or you're able to realign things in the body. They're showing me things like that. You seem to have a lot of different gifts. You're very, very masterful. And you've studied with a particular master, Bhavana, your name is Bhavana, but there's also another name like a Bhavana something or other that you're studying with. Would you understand that, please?
Yes.
Okay, you're very gifted. You're supposed to be helping people. Now, go ahead and ask your life question, sweetheart, since I have you here.
Okay, I would like to move from my current home and somewhere that supports my vibration as a healer, and I don't know yet where to move. So I wonder if anything comes up around moving, whether to stay in the Bay Area where I live or move out of the state.
All right. Let's see what goes. Don't tell me too much more, honey, because I don't want to be influenced. I thank you for that. I just want to say to everybody listening that I do not usually do a live question when I'm doing other side connections, so nobody gets jealous. But because I didn't have another other side person, I agreed with Bhavana that I would do this. Okay, moving. She's in Bay Area. Should she move for her healing practice, yes or no? Or should she stay where she is? No, you should move. You have to get out of there. It's a toxic environment for you for some reason, and you're really, I'm going to find out where you should be moving to. First of all, I felt before it was a bit expensive, but now I feel like it's just too congested, too toxic. There's something about it that's really not in alignment with your vibration and what you're looking to do. I do see you moving more into a country setting, believe it or not, or more out of a urban area where you'd have more room, more agrarian, more is suitable for you, your health, and your needs. You need clearer air. You need fresher air, and I see it being more inland to northeast a little bit to where you are, to northeast, to just east, I'm sorry, northeast to just east to where you are, just more of a country setting, and people will come to you. I feel that you're trying to set up some kind of a retreat or a larger environment where people would come to you for this healing, but healing is more than just laying on hands and being able to move muscle. You're moving things around their body. It's more than that. It's like a holistic thing. It'd be a whole reset of their mind and everything they're doing. So that's what I'm getting, Bhavana, is to move in that area. Would be out of the city a little bit more northeast to east. Does that make sense to you, sweetie?
Yes, thank you.
And you're going to like it there very, very much. Okay?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, honey. God bless. Bye-bye.
God bless you too.
Bye-bye. Okay. So I just want to remind everyone, just point out something. It was very fun to work with her. It's fun to work with people who are aware of spirit and very connected. The reason is they're very clear. It's like, if somebody's very materialistic or they're just a little bit more earth oriented, I wouldn't want to say it's not a judgment. I'm just describing something because I think it's kind of interesting. I find that people who have cleared a lot of issues and they've connected to spirit really well, they're really easy for me to read anyway. I don't know about anybody else, but for me they are very easy to read. Hey, Susie. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to the next person that would be wanting another side connection, if there is anyone, and there is one. And then I will go to a healing, and then I will go to the regular questions. Hello, Diana. How are you?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great. 239. That sounds familiar. Where is 239 area code, Diana?
Florida.
Oh, that's why it sounds familiar to me. Are you in the Tampa area?
No, not right now. I'm in the Fort Myers area.
Fort Myers.
It's only a couple of hours in Tampa, like 2.5, 3 hours.
Fort Myers. Okay, anyway, it's just fun to think of all these things. I was just working with somebody at 239 the other day, and it stuck in my head. Okay, Diana. So let's see who's in spirit for you. Oh, 239 Diana, mother figure. Okay, I hear mother figure more than anything else. Actually, so mother figure could be grandma, aunt, your a direct mother, someone like that. I see a woman, very cute, actually. Uh, don't get confused by my words, but she's not super skinny. She's not fat. She's just a little plump in the way she looks, just a little bit wider, say in the hips and the torso area. She's wearing a nice dress, likes to dress up. Her hair is short to medium length. It's layered. It looks on the whiter side, and she might have even liked to make, I don't know, it looks grayish to white, and she might have done something with enhancing that color a little bit. She looks like she wears lipstick from time to time, but she's dressed up for the occasion today, is what I'm trying to say. Let me just see now what else she has a full bust line. She's not skinny. She's a little thick in the middle. It's an older woman. That's the way we all look when we get older, I guess. Not all of us, she's saying to me, but that's how she looked. Let me see if I can get some specific things about her health. Okay, there's another family member with her who you really want to speak. This is somebody else that's becoming the ambassador to somebody else. But before I go to somebody else, I just want to know from you, Diana, from the broad stroke of it, do you understand this person at all, please?
Yeah.
You do? Okay. Because she's trying to direct me over to somebody else that you more want to speak with. Okay? And and I think it's a male. Yeah, it's a male. Okay, and we're going to go there. Okay, Mommy, would you please show me who this is? A person that you love for many years. He's here with her. She says he's here with me. He loves you very much. He's holding on for dear life. I don't know what she means by that. To hold on for dear life so that he can speak to you now. Okay. So now let me just see. Okay, so lateral to you, meaning he'd be more in your contemporary area versus older generation. Would you understand contemporary for whom you're wanting, please, Diana?
Not really. I don't know.
Like
you mean the age they died?
No, what I mean is like a spouse or a brother or somebody that's more in your age group than older. Would you understand that, please?
Yeah, I have a couple people my age over there.
Okay. Well, what I'm trying to do is bring in somebody that I don't have to, but I thought that we agreed that there was somebody else that you really wanted to speak to. This person feels very, very much interested in speaking with you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
That must be Jeff. That must be Jeff.
He's
I've talked to him in a long time.
All right. I get a feeling that he is a little older than you, he says, but not by much. He has a slenderness to his physique, mostly. There is a nice chest area, and I don't know if he carried that, he's like good shoulders and arms and nice. He's got a nice looking body. He looked that way, he says, for most of his life. He didn't die slowly. It was an accident, or it was something rather sudden that took his life. Would you understand that, please?
Yeah, that's Jeff.
All right. He says it wasn't easy.
Yeah, I love him.
Yeah, he's a lover of yours, sweetheart. He looks like very broad shoulders, good-looking man, full head of hair, looks like dark hair, and strong features, masculine-looking face, ruggedly handsome, if you will. I can see him very clearly. I can go into all kinds of detail if I wanted to, but I want you to know he's here with us in spirit, with all of us. We're all here together. They're giving me their wording right now, so just bear with me. He's here with us, the mother figure says to you. We're all here together. He hasn't skipped a beat in the spirit world. He fixes things like he liked to do on earth. He's very good, like mechanically inclined, and knows how to fix things. And a few other things he wants to show me is something to do with lungs or breathing issues. Also, congestion in the lungs. It could have something to do with the sudden passing, or it could have something to do with just in general. I don't know. Would that make sense to you? Anything about constriction in the lungs and trouble breathing, please?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I also do see he liked to smoke, at least at some point in his life. He looks like he's showing me cigarettes. Would you understand that, please, for Jeff?
Yeah.
Okay. He's a very loving person. He sends you his love right now. He says, he's giving you his hand, okay, right now. He's putting out his hand to you. And he says, I ask for your hand in marriage. I love you.
Mm-hmm.
I love you very much. So big, I know, honey, it's like hard now, right? But anyway, he wants to say that, if he were still on Earth, he'd be married to you, and in a way, he is a spouse of yours and will always be yours. So don't ever forget him. He loves you very, very much, my dear. And thank you so much, Diana, for calling in this evening.
Thank you.
Thank you, honey. God bless. Bye-bye. Okay. I'm now going to go to a healing for Anne, unless there's any other healings. And there's Desmond is waiting for a live question. Desmond, I'll get you in a moment. And there's so many others here. Let me just see what else is waiting. All righty then. Anne. Hey, Anne. Are you the woman with the knee problem, or is there a different healing? I don't remember which one you are, honey.
Sorry, what?
What is the healing that you need, honey?
Well, this cough that I have, it's really sticking to me. I can't get rid of it.
Oh, okay.
And if it's connected to like a throat chakra or any kind of energetic thing that I could clear out to help get rid of it.
Sure. It's just I just wanted to say that I think last week on the show I had another person from 415 area code who wanted healing. I guess her name was something else, probably was, unless she had the same name too. And she wanted healing on her knee. So now I know what yours is. Okay. Oh, you do have a nasty little cough there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right.
Oh, okay. They're saying growing pains. Growing pains. Let's go deeper. Hold on. 415 and growing pains. You're outgrowing something. You've outlearned.
Okay.
You've outlearned something, and it's almost imagine that you were a caterpillar in your little cocoon. And you're like coughing to get out of it. You're needing fresh air and a change. You will be making some change. You will be making changes soon to get along with your health better. Getting out of the house. Getting out of the house more, trying new things and experimenting. In a week or so, you'll forget about the cough. It'll be all gone for you. But it is a way. It is a way for you to grow, or to kind of knock things out of the way, like like as if you're trying to do it with your breath, so to speak. It's a clearing. Yeah, it is a clearing, and I'm going to give you some more advice on how to release this, because this and what you really need to replace it. So let me just see if we can get this. And 415. How do we release the coughing, please? Spirit, we love you very much. We're your guides. We're working with you on clearing the past to open the future. Imagine that the room you're in. Imagine that the room you're in is filled with smoke and gas that is toxic. You would be coughing to get out of it. We provide for you the coughing influence to show you that you need a change. Where you are right now is extremely toxic for you. You're not growing anymore. You need a change. We're working with you on elevating your vibration so the change comes in easily and fluidly versus dramatically and cataclysmically. You will have a change. You can either be one to make the change slowly and take the steps, or where you are will be ripped from you and you will not have a chance to make the change. So we suggest to you that you get going now on the move that you're anticipating, for it will work masterfully to improve your health, outlook, and energy level. Namaste. Okay. Now, I will do something else because you're asking for healing. You're not asking only for reading. I will look into the throat chakra and the upper chest area and see if there's something I should be doing. Just sending in blue light. Oh, there's something else they're showing me. So another level of looking at this, another way to look at this, which is kind of interesting, is like as if your throat chakra is frozen. It's absolutely frozen shut. So that means you're having trouble speaking your truth, probably to yourself more than anyone else, my dear. If I combine that with the other message we just had a moment ago, you're not seeing things clearly. You're not able to release the past, even though you know it's toxic. You're not able to release it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to send in like laser light to warm and open that beautiful throat chakra of yours. Okay, just let me send in some beautiful light to open and release whatever it is you're afraid of. Allowing the new to come in, allowing yourself to speak who you are, allowing yourself to connect with who you are. Through love and awareness, this will be overcome. Do not be frightened of the future. It's a good one for you. Stop clinging to the past. We love you, your guides. Okay, so they gave me the information on a different level. Now, what I'd like you to do, okay, in the immediate term, is I'd like you to do some warm compresses in that area. And imagine that you're, yeah, it's like as if we're doing like a symbolic thing. Imagine that you're melting away, thawing it out, and allowing yourself to speak your truth, to know your truth, to be comfortable, to move forward. And you will be okay. And then somebody will put their hand out, literally in front of you, and say, "Come with me, follow me. I will lead you." So that's another.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, well, yeah, do that. Do that.
You mean in the real, like a guide or a real person?
It's going to be like, I mean it metaphorically, but somebody's going to help you. Somebody's going to help you. Right. Okay, and it will be, so the thing to do is to put this soothing salve and warmth compresses, like, maybe a what do you call it, a heating pad or something in that area.
Yeah.
Okay, and then at the same time, I want you to pray, because prayer is extremely effective, and I want you to pray. This is how prayer is working these days for me very well, so I'll share this with you and everyone listening, that when we want something in life, we do have to ask for it, okay? Because Spirit will not help us unless we ask. And the wording is very important. It should be done in a way that's positive, like thank you, God, or thank you, Spirit God, for leading and guiding me to the next phase of my life, or whatever it is that you're wanting, okay, whatever it is you're wanting. So I thank you, dear God, or I thank you, Spirit God, for providing me, and then fill in the blank of what it is you want while you're doing your own healing on your throat chakra. Okay, sweetie?
Yeah, because I don't want anything a cataclysmic change. I'd like to enter it, with ease and comfort. I'll take the first choice.
There you go. And it's gonna happen, whether or not you want it. I mean, whether or not you make a choice. So you need to get on the choice bus. Get on the bus that you're choosing.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right, you'll be fine. You just need to move ahead, sweetie, and do what's being suggested. Okay, love?
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, honey. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, dokie. And so I'm going to go to Desmond, who's from Cleveland, Ohio. Hey, Desmond, I'm so sorry it took me so long to get to you, but there's a lot of things going on. So what I want you to do, darling, is I want you to just give me the question without any background, because I don't want to be influenced. I want you to get the message directly from the psychic world. Go ahead and give me the question.
Oh, okay. I just want to know, I have a lady friend, she's a little older than me. We're not going to be together forever, but she's been kind of avoiding me. So I want to know if she met somebody, she didn't want to tell me, or I know we both got feelings, but for each other, but we know it's not supposed to be forever. We both know that.
So you care about this person, but you haven't been able to work things out. Okay, give me her initials, please.
SS.
All right, let's go here. And by the way, when anybody listening, you can use pseudonames, you can use pseudo initials. You don't have to reveal anything. But when you give me something, then it becomes a vibration. I connect and I use. So hold on for a second. This is for Desmond, SS. So you want to know if she's seeing, so I'm going to go to a specific thing. Is she seeing someone else? Hold on. No, she's not seeing anyone else right now. Be honest with you, I think she's a little bit sad too. I also feel it's not that easy for her to meet other people. Not that she's not attracting them or any of that. It's just that she has feelings for you. It's kind of stuck on the past. I would say that you need some healing in the heart chakra, which I'm going to give you with your permission. Help you with this. Maybe there's a way. I have a feeling it's not really as set in stone, as you said, like, oh, it's definitely over, moving on. I mean, the mere fact you asked the question shows me that it's not that over as much as you think. And sometimes it may be over in terms of being as a couple, but it's not over emotionally. So I'm going to go into your heart chakra, if you allow me, and just send in some healing light. May I do so, please, Desmond?
Okay.
All right, love. I'm just going to send in some beautiful pink light into your heart chakra. I'm going to open it up and I'm going to clear it. And I'm also asking Spirit that you know your heart better, that you release some toxins you have from the past, this being one of them, so that you can move forward and love someone new. Spirit is working with you on this. She does care about you. It is true that the both of you do not belong together. However, until you heal your hearts, and the only one you really have control over is yourself, Desmond, you'll be held back. So I just gave you a little bit of a healing to help you release that and move forward. Okay, sweetie?
Okay.
All right, honey.
Appreciate that.
Thank you so much, honey, for calling in. Thank you, honey.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, and I'm going to go to Susie B., who has made a donation that goes in part to help animals. Hey, Susie, how are you?
I am good, Laura. I am good.
Good, wonderful.
Okay, so yes, I'd like to see what Spirit has for me about. Will I be doing the job with the band?
Okay. And by the way, everybody, Susie B. is the wonderful lady in the background clearing the lines. And she's the person I spoke about earlier in the show. And thirdly, she has made a donation, which goes in part to help animals. Okay, let me go to your question. Band, yes or no, for Susie B. Hold on. Susie B. with the band, yes or no? Yes, you're going to be. They are going to offer you something. It's going to be a little bit less than you thought. Less active than you thought for some reason. Maybe they're going to be unable to take all the. I don't know what they mean by that. Spirit's saying it's going to be a little bit less than you thought, but it will allow you to move forward in a new career. Actually, something that you've been wanting to do all along. You will be able to get work for them, get gigs for them. You're very good at this. You're very good at the gift of gab. You have not a problem calling people and opening doors for others. And as you already said to me, if you believe in something, then it's not sales. It's just representing what you truly believe in. So I do feel the answer is yes, and I do feel they're going to be coming back to you very shortly. They're dying to get somebody to do this who's not afraid, and they just can't wait to load it onto somebody else's shoulders, because to them it's like the dirty work. They don't like doing that at all. So you're a godsend. So I want you to think this through, and you can follow up with a phone call, but think about it from their perspective. You make a percentage off of what you book for them. So they have nothing to lose. They have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Right? So just follow up with a little phone call, but I feel that they're for them, that's the dirty job in the house. It's like the person is the one who gets stuck with changing the cat litter, the cleanup. Yeah. So for you, and meanwhile for you, it's going to be rip-roaringly fun, right? Rip-roaringly fun.
Gosh, incredible! Things are really opening up for me, and I am so very overdue and thankful.
Well, you've been doing all your work. You've been doing all your work. So you're doing the right. You've been working on yourself. You're using prayer. You're slathering yourself with essential oils and all kinds of precious gems. It's so funny. Pretty soon, Susie won't be able to sit on her chair. She'll slide around. Anyway.
Yep.
All right, sweetie.
Okay, Laura. Well, thank you so much. This is going to be very exciting for me. I love it already.
Perfect job for you. Okay, sweetie, I'm going to let you go.
Yes, it is. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, honey. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to go to Melissa, whose life question. She's very long in the queue. Hold on, Melissa. I'm trying to open the line. Oh, there it goes. Hey, Melissa.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great myself. Thank you.
Good. Okay, just a little word of advice before you give me your question. I wanted you to know that I don't want background information. I just want the exact question so that you don't influence me and you get the best answer possible. Go fire ahead, honey.
Okay. I'm really wanting to know if you or Spirit has any insight on my boyfriend's health issue.
Oh, okay. That's a medical intuition. Sure, let's take a look at him. Could you give me his initials, please?
Yes, ma'am. It's CSQ.
CSQ. Now, do you want me to do a scan to see what's wrong with him, or do you want me to just give you insight to what is, if he'll heal or whatever? Do you want to tell me what's wrong with him, or you want me to see what's wrong with him? Melissa, you there?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. I'm here. I mean, do you need to scan him to be able to tell me what's wrong with him?
Well, if you don't, I'm trying to find out what you really want me to do, because I could do both. I could do different things. You know, I can sit here, look through his body, and discover what's wrong. But if you're already beyond that, you're definitely sure what's wrong. You just want to know if he's going to get better. Actually, what I'm getting is something to do with the heart area. Is that what the issue is, or you don't know? Because that's what I'm seeing suddenly.
No, I really don't know what the issue is, but I've had concerns about his heart.
Okay. Well, what I'm getting, they're taking me into the chest, and they're bringing me to the heart area, but also something about the heart valve that's not quite functioning properly. And they're also have me there's something between the heart and the esophagus, or the center of the body, that's also troubling me, bringing me there. I'm sorry I cut you off, sweetheart. What were you going to say?
Oh, well, I was going to say it, but then I thought I might be giving you information that you didn't want me to.
Okay.
But he's been, yeah.
All right, let me go to his symptoms. This is what I want to do now. Let me go to his symptoms, and then if they're correct, then we'll drill down on that. Okay, I don't want you to tell me. I want Spirit to tell me. Okay, so we're going to CSQ.
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Okay. One of the things I get is he's out of breath a lot. Do you understand that, please? Can you please confirm that, yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, he's out of breath and he tires very easily as well. He's not seeing things very clearly, gets dizzy. I don't know if he really has an eye problem other than just normal, degradation over time, or if it's actually just blood circulation issues, but I do feel that he's dizzy a lot. Do you understand that, please? Can you confirm it, yes or no?
I don't know. He hasn't told me that.
Okay. Do you know anything about the eyesight, please? Are his eyes bothering him, please? Okay, you don't know about that. Let me just go. I also see a man. They give me a face. Looks like he has brown hair. It's on the shorter side of the haircut. It's got a little bit of a wave to it, and it could be getting white. I don't see it as white right now. He's got even features. Rather good-looking man. Straight nose, high cheekbones, thin lips. Would you understand that, please, for his face?
No, ma'am.
You don't see him like that?
Oh, my boyfriend?
Yes, honey. I'm seeing him.
No.
I'm seeing a man right now. I'm just describing what I'm seeing. CSQ. Okay.
He has blonde hair.
Okay. Does he have? Maybe the hair color's wrong, but I just want to know: is his hair a little bit on the thicker, kind of wavier side, but in a short cut, please?
Yes, ma'am, definitely.
Okay, then I'm seeing the color wrong. That's okay. He seems to have even features. There's like high cheekbones, a straight nose. It's refined at the tip, slender lips. Maybe the bottom lip is a little bit fuller than the top, and he's a good-looking man.
Yes.
Square jawline, actually, kind of good-looking. Would you understand that, please?
Yes, ma'am, definitely.
All right. He's also muscular and athletic most of his life, although lately it seems like he's slowed down a bit. Would you understand that, please?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, now we're going to go into more of a diagnose. I don't diagnose. I'm giving you, this is always a little tricky. I'm giving you insight from what Spirit is saying, but all of that needs to be verified, with a licensed medical professional, because I'm giving you creative ideas here. And I always need to be. I'm not licensed.
I get it.
Yeah. Okay.
I get it.
All right. So there's something going on in the left. Okay, there's something going on in the heart. It seems to be left ventricle. and there's also something with the valve that's not functioning smoothly or properly. And it would show, some of the symptoms would show, we already said one of them was out of breath. Whoops, could you please control that noise? Ay, 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 ay.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, that throws me off.
Sorry.
All right. I'm going to tell you a little secret, Melissa. A little secret.
Okay.
Your being centered, quiet, and stable during the communication adds to the clarity and the reception of the information. Not because you're hearing it better, but because you're like an antenna to the whole reading. So if you would just remain stable, it would help a lot, okay? And get you the right information.
Okay.
All right, love. So as I'm going through, okay, so there's something going on with the heart. He needs to get a stress test. He needs to go in and see what's going on. I don't feel that he has an overall cardiovascular thing. It's not like an aging thing. Or, just that he's not, it's more like there's something functionally going on with the heart that needs to be tended to. And I do feel that they would be able to control it with medication, and then he would feel normal again. For example, I don't know if you can verify this, but I hear from Spirit that his blood pressure is normal. Okay, every now and then it goes up a little bit, but in general it's normal. Would you know that, please?
He just recently told me that he has high blood pressure, but he's not medicated for it.
Okay. Well, I heard that it goes up every now and then, but it's not a systemic thing. So you're saying it's not so bad that they had to put him on medication. Okay, I get it. All right, I understand what you mean. But it's not a cardiovascular thing, and so the blood pressure is not indicative of hardening of the arteries or any of those other things. That's just his system and the way it works. What I'm getting is there's something going on with the heart. Okay. Let me see if there's something else. I'm a little confused by your question and what you just said, so I just want to see what Spirit wants to tell me. Hold on. Okay, very athletic, good-looking man, achiever, high energy type, but now he's fumbling. So that's what I get mostly is in that area, honey. Like as if, it's very unusual for this man to be like this. He's very athletic, a runner or athletic most of his life. And now suddenly where he expects to be able to, perform or be right on top of things, he's sort of fumbling as if we're this, think of life like a football game. They throw him the football and he fumbles with the football. Things that he used to do very easily are just not as easy for him. So what I'm getting is it would be something to do with the heart. So that would be my final thing to look at. Okay, my dear?
Okay.
All right, love. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you.
All right, honey. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Okay, and if you would like a private session with me, just go to booklaura.com, and if you put radio show in the event code field, you will get a 25% discount, or another way to say that is 33% more time. So if you ordered 15 minutes, you'd get 20 minutes. If you ordered 30 minutes, you'd get 40 minutes, and so on and so forth. Okay, so we're going now to Gigi, who has a life question. Thank you, Gigi, for calling in. Hello, Gigi. Gigi? Gigi's not around. Okay, hopefully she comes back later. I am going to Linda, who has a life question. Hey, Linda. Hey, Linda. Hi, honey. Yeah.
Hi, Gigi's my sister passed away, so that's kind of coincidental here.
Oh my goodness, that is. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Wow, that is a coincidence. That is a coincidence. All right, sweetheart. So let's go ahead. Just give me a question, no background. Go ahead.
Okay, when do you see me moving?
Okay, 573 Linda. Few months, not that far away. October kind of highlights for me as the time that would be very good for you to move then. And feels like you're going to want to go someplace a little warmer than where you are, and that you would like it there very, very much, like a breath of fresh air. It will work out budget-wise, and you will be released from where you are now. Everything kind of comes together right then. It's just the right time of year for you. Okay?
Okay, in October.
That's
So you do see my finances coming in around October.
yeah. I didn't. They didn't tell me what the story is. I didn't go that deep. Let me just see something. What's going on with her monies to get out of town? You have enough money now to move if you want, but it would take from other things. So you don't want to take something out of something. You know, you have money allocated to certain things. Let me just see something. I don't feel like you're selling a house to move. It's just that you want to move and you just need to have monies available to you. Well, money's not going to.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, you're not trying to sell anything. You just. Go ahead.
Huh.
What was that?
Oh, I don't own. I don't own a home. I stay with a friend.
Right. Okay, at the bottom. I will. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I didn't feel like you were trying to sell something to get the money. So everything will come in at the right time for you. And let me just see why they're saying that. You will be released from the property you're in now. And they don't mean that you'll have the money, because you already told me you're living with a friend. Well, maybe something behind those words. They give me words, and I have to work with what they're giving me. I'm talking about the spirit guides I'm talking to. Linda, so hold on for a second. All right, what do you mean that you'll be released from the property, Spirit? You'll get the money that you need at that time. There seems to be some kind of a settlement that's coming in for you around that time. And that's really what you're looking for. Is this settlement or some kind of a cash thing that's owed you?
Yes.
And it will be coming in at that time. All right, you're going to get it.
Okay.
All right, it will be awarded to you.
One more question, if you don't mind. Any messages from my sister Georgia? We called her Gigi. I know she was behind us.
Oh, I'd love to do that for you, honey, perhaps another time, because I have like many, many people waiting, and I only really should be doing one question per person, honey, just to be fair to everybody.
Okay, well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You answered everything right.
Thank you, honey.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye, love. Bye.
God bless.
Thank you. God bless. Okay, I'm going to go to 1111. It must have gotten off, cut off or something, because Susie just told me. Did you get cut off, Diane?
Hi.
Hi, did you get cut off? Because Susie told me that I was to come to this line for some reason.
Oh, no, not at all. I'm still here.
Oh, well, why did she tell me that? I wonder why. Susie. Oh, do 111 at the bottom. I don't know. All right, go ahead, honey. Just to give me your question, darling, and we will answer it for you. Go ahead.
Okay, so I wanted to know if you can tell me if I will hear from RV anytime soon, or when do you see us reuniting again?
All right,
coming back together.
RV anytime soon for Diane. Yes or no? He's gonna connect with you again, and it won't take that long either. It'll be in a few weeks. Right away, actually. It's not gonna be that long. He seems to be thinking about you as much as you're thinking about him. You might want to. Should I tell her this, Spirit? I'm wondering for Diane. They're telling me that I can tell you to use the telepathy we talked about earlier. I don't know if you heard that or not, but there's an article on my website. It's on the post. It's under the posts on the right. It says telepathy, and you can send people. You can send people that you love messages like. When you're especially if you have a lot of emotion behind this, which I know you do, I can feel it. So read that article, and anybody else listening, if you're curious, read that article, how it's done. It's very simple. When we focus our minds in 90 seconds in meditation, and then tap into those feelings we have, and really, really focus on those feelings, and then send them out from our third eye to the third eye of the person in question. If there really is an emotional, spiritual connection between the two of you, that message will be received. So give it a little booster shot, okay?
Okay.
All right, darling. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, honey.
60 seconds.
Okay. I don't know why Susie had me do that, but I feel like I need to do something to make that up because I'm not sure what the reason was for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Jennifer, who has been waiting a very long time, and I will answer her one question, even though the show looks like it's over, but I will answer one more question. So I'm going to Jennifer, who's at 724. Hello, Jennifer. How are you?
I'm doing really good, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, love. What can I do for you this evening? I just want a question. I don't want any background.
Okay. I guess I just have so many things going on. What message does my higher self have for me
10
in regards
seconds.
to career and just things I have going on in my heart that I've been worried about?
Okay, let's see if we can get a real succinct question for Jennifer. Okay, Jennifer, she's at 724. Well, first thing I want you to know is you need a lot of nurturing right now. Okay, you need a lot of love, a lot of nurturing. Is your mother in spirit, honey, or your grandma? Somebody's around you from spirit that's giving you a lot of nurturing and love. Take care of yourself. Look after yourself. Don't look back. Look forward. Look to the future, not to the past. Don't allow anyone to tell you that you don't know how to do something or that you can't do something. You have within you everything you need to do everything you want. You are going through a phase right now of questioning your ability to get things done that you need in your life. You're feeling very disempowered at the moment, and spirit, God, angels, whatever you want to call them, your guides, whatever your terminology is, I call them divine beings. They're with you, helping you, healing you, and holding out their hand for you so that you can move to the next phase of your life. And the most important thing is to tell yourself that you can do it, because you don't feel like you can do it. You feel very disempowered. So that's what Spirit wants you to know, is that you can do it. You have within you the power of everything you've ever dreamed of. You're not ineffectual. You're not powerless. You are a powerful person and being. This is a time in your life where you're supposed to be getting in touch with that masterful self, that masterful, magnificent inner core of who you are. That's why you're going through all these tests. And so Spirit would like you, if you would, to ask in prayer whenever you're feeling those pangs. They tell me pangs of guilt, pangs of sadness, pangs of missing something, pangs of not having things, to ask exactly for what you want. And the formula for the prayer is very simple. I thank you, God, for providing me, and fill in the blanks. Of course, you're not the only power around. And when you learn how to connect to your divine power, your divine core, then you will regain that sense of passion, of being powerful again, and fearless for your future, Jennifer. That is the message that they seem to have for you this evening, honey. I hope that this has been helpful to you.
It really has. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, honey. God bless, love. Bye-bye. And I am going to go to Gigi and give her one more try because she did have a turn earlier and wasn't around. Gigi, are you there?
Hi.
Hi, sweetie.
I am.
Okay, sweetie, just give...
Hi. Thanks so much. My question is regarding a move. What does Spirit have to say about a possible move for me?
Oh, my goodness. You're like the third or the fourth person that had a question about a move. All right, I'm going to make it into a question, and then we'll see where it goes. The question would be, will she move, yes or no, in the near future? That would be 3 months for me, near future. Hold on, Gigi, you're calling from 760. Will she move, yes or no? Yeah, you're going to be moving soon, actually. You don't have a lot of reason not to move. You have more reasons to move. And everything seems to add up into the column for moving. It feels like a change is needed for you, or it's more of an emotional thing than any other reason. Just for new adventure, new things, and new times, new timing. People are going to help you with this because it feels like you need a catalyst, or you need somebody to help you in some way. Are you in Florida, honey? Where's 760?
No, California.
You're in California? Okay. I wonder why they're saying you need somebody. Okay. So I'm not sure why you're asking, because to me, maybe my mind is interfering with this, but people either know they want to move or don't want to move. They don't just say, I don't know what your question is. Can I move? Is that what your question is? Do you have the money to move?
Will I have the resources to move? In other words, will my financial situation
okay, got it. Yeah, all right, that's fine. Now, I didn't understand that it was that. Okay, so let me just go to that. Hold on. Will her financial situation improve so that she can make a move? I'm getting near future. Yes, it will improve over time, however, not right away. And that's the issue right now, is near future can't make it. But over time, you will be within 6 to 8 months. I feel you'd like to, right away, like 1 to 3 months. But 6 to 8 months, you'll be able to put the money aside that will be there for the move. No one really can help you do that. You have to get the money together. You have to do that on your own. I do feel there is a man around you. Feels like an older man or somebody that that has some kind of help in your life, but he's more like moral support than actually being able to give you the funding for it. And I also feel that it will put you closer to this person. It feels like a father figure, somebody that you care about very much. Does that make sense to you, please, Gigi? You're trying to get closer to somebody?
No.
Okay. Well, I just feel there's a man that can help you, but he doesn't have money to help you. He only has like moral support for you. So we'll leave it at that. But anyways, over time, it can't happen right away. So what you can do, and I keep saying this to everybody, I guess, is you can always ask God for help. Because what you're looking for is, you want to get something that doesn't seem evident right at the moment. So current resources, no. Asking God for help, perhaps a miracle can happen, a windfall or some other way of getting the money. But right now it looks like it's a slow and steady saving and putting money aside before you're going to be able to make that move. Okay, honey?
Okay, so right now it doesn't look like the near future. Okay.
Not right away, love. It's going to take a little while, darling. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, honey. Bye-bye. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for calling in this evening. I look forward to doing this on Wednesday at 1 p.m. And I'm not, Eastern time that is, and I'm not sure if I will be working on Labor Day, but that will be, you'll hear about that. Thank you so much, everybody, and I look forward to working with you in the future. Bye-bye.
Thank you for using